And welcome back. Just loading into the ATR. With me here is Reynolds.
Good evening, everybody.
Right, so challenge day. So we're flying from Cranbrook to an airport called Trail. Okay. Oh, I need to reposition the aircraft right behind you for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Actually, maybe, is that you? It could be.
All right, now I can't see you. Can't see you.
Okay, I'm just gonna move my aircraft a little bit to here.
Ah, there you are.
There we go. Yeah. So there we go.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box
And Hayden, hello.
subscriber experience.
Hello.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 737NG fan, how are you doing? And that's 28 months. Thank you so much.
Black, I would recommend to switch off the live weather because the visibility is too bad for this approach.
Okay. Which weather shall we use then?
Yeah, I'm on clear skies.
How about Norway tour? I'll try Norway tour, see if that works.
Yeah, if you like, yeah.
Because that has a bit of snow. More realistic. Cool. So we have been working with the Black Box app a little bit more. And yeah, I've gotten some feedback. And the thing is, so right now, the issue is that the size of the app is different in relation to the monitor screen, depending on your resolution. So if you have a 2K monitor, that window will be substantially bigger. And if you've got an HD monitor, that will be taking up half of your monitor screen. So we are working currently, at least, well, Senshai is working currently on a way to be able to change the size of the window. And the problem is if you've got a 4K resolution and a smaller screen, then it's hard to read some of the text that we've seen. But I've increased the size of the text as well. So hopefully that will help a little bit. But yeah, we're working on the readability. Good. And with that, let me just have a look here. So we are in the ATR 42 today. So it's a little bit smaller. And let me check the aircraft quickly. Let's open some doors. Tail prop in place. Nice. Excellent. So let me see. Oh, GSX. I need to start GSX. I'm going to have some animation here really quickly. Because the setup...
Company livery looks even good.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't know which livery to take, so I took this one.
Air Canada, maybe.
Okay, yeah. But this looks nice as well. So it's brand new. Let's pretend it's right from the factory. So request boarding.
Boarding requested.
So let's have a look here. Strategic aviation. Cool. Excellent. Anyways, let's go payload. So what we need from the flight plan is zero fuel weight of 15,000. So oops. It's a test flight. Yeah, probably. Also good. Nope.
Passengers bus is coming.
Thank you.
You can load these weights in from SimBrief.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, which is much faster.
You're right. I keep forgetting that. Import OFP. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm flying the Coyote 1, PESV Silver. Yeah, today the weather would be very bad here as well.
And takeoff runway would be the 18 or something like that to the south, I think.
Yeah, okay. Whatever has the departure route we'll take. Set flight plan. And set payload, set fuel.
Departure route is the Bonox 1 to Bonox.
Okay. I've got different values. So here I have a zero fuel weight of 17.4. What do you mean open PAX door? Thank you.
Passengers boarding starting.
Anyways, because I opened it. I knew I opened the pack store. Like, what's going on? That's good. Start loading. Cool.
Is the pack store on the tail?
Yeah. The front is...
Oh.
That's a weird thing. The front is the cargo hold.
Crazy.
Yeah. So if you go in, you can see that, yeah, that room there. Cool. Let's continue then with the procedure. Today I'll try to expedite a bit. So that's all complete. And the preliminary checks, parking brake is set. Power lever 1 and 2 is ground idle. Gust lock engaged. Condition lever 1 and 2 is fuel shut off. Flap lever is set. And landing gear lever is down. And the windshield wipers are off. Then we'll proceed with battery master on. And external power available on. So it's not available yet. Where's my... Hold on. Good. And aircraft, external power on. Now today we're going to do the following. We're going to go DC and AC electric on. And then today we'll do the engine start, no hotel mode. So starting engine 1 first and then engine 2. Right, here comes electrics. Anisolight light test. Cool, we'll test those. Yeah, looking all good. No, you're joking, Flying Wolf. So if you need a bathroom break during the flight, you first have to climb over the passenger luggage and have to walk all the way to the rear galley. Oh my god. Thanks for the info. And Nairobi plane spotter, hello to you, how are you? Cockpit lighting is fine, fuel pumps, crossfeed test. So what we do is put these on and make sure the crossfeed works as well. And engine fire 1 test. So test lights. That looks good. And then the nav lights on. Nav lights are here. Then we continue. Hydraulic pumps all are on, and then we've got prop brake on. So
Stop. How do you switch on the hydraulic pumps at this point?
well, they are on.
They are on.
Yeah, they
Okay.
are. Because otherwise it would show off lights.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I was struggling a bit about this position there.
Yeah, exactly. So don't touch those. Should be fine as long as the off lights are out.
Yeah.
DC 1 and 2 gen on. So the fault light's on, but the off light is off. So that's why we know it's on. Seat belts and no device on. Windshield heating on. And then AC wild generator 1 and 2 on. Now we do have AC wild power connected. So here, AC wild, you see that available? So I'm going to switch those on as well. Oxygen main supply on. Compartment smoke test. I always struggle with that. Compartment smoke test. Oh, there. Exhaust mode is in override normal. And then
Welcome aboard
engine
the
fire
Captain
test
Black
two
Box
checks.
Duo Channel experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Incubus Munich, thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Hello to you. How are you? How was your weekend? Then we put the... That's norm. Engine fire test performed. Right, trims. Center all. Those are centered. Those are all centered. Correct. Idle gate pulled.
Can you explain what this is?
The idle gate, I guess it has to do with the... so it says override ground flight push. That's a good question. I don't know. Idle gate.
I think as you pulled on this lever, the thrust lever moved a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so if you push that, you can't move the thrust levers.
Okay.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Weather radar, standby, and then 15 degrees, full up, and then power management mode, takeoff. ATIS we have, altimeter set, is set 1013 here today. So using our own weather, it's not live weather, especially since the destination airport is very remote. It doesn't have weather info, so it's better to have own weather. And then MCDU, FMS preparation, is on this page. Then we'll prepare, and it's already loaded in the routing, interesting enough. So init page, so we go to data init, good database, and then position init, take the GPS position, put that in there. Return, flight plan init, route, flight ID 711, that's fine. And I just want the ident. No, it doesn't matter. So execute, then flight plan from airport. So flight plan from airport, runway set. Oh, let me just check the departure route, because we are flying a departure route. The Kootenay 1, that means we have to go north. So
No, that's wrong, black box.
Why?
Because we take off to the south, runway 16, and we fly the Bonox 1 to Bonox.
Okay. Return, clear. Let's try that. So 16, Bonox 1, 2. What's the exit points?
Bonox.
Bonox, okay. Well, I have silver and I have Tulop.
You don't have the Bonox for Bonox 1?
Oh.
At runway 16?
Do I have to press via again or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Transition?
Yeah,
No, transition. So I have silver and Tulop.
and can you scroll forward to the next page?
No.
Hmm.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, that's good.
But you first had the runway 36 or something inserted. Maybe the runway change is the problem.
But I deleted that, so it shouldn't really be.
And can you press add transition maybe? Is there something?
Add transition? No. It's showing me the
On-
transition, so
There, onto, yeah, there.
yeah.
No?
No.
Mm. Oh, I don't know. Then you can enter the Bonox waypoint manually, maybe.
Well, I mean, the last one, so going the other way, so we're going westbound, correct?
Yeah.
Silver. Execute that. And so silver and then?
I don't know about silver. I think there is no silver departure route for runway 16. There is only Bonox.
Well, silver takes me all the way towards CAD, so the destination.
Okay. Well,
Well, but
don't
then you have to tell me, because I don't have your exit points, so I can't program that.
yeah, but disregard. Fly that what you like, and I fly in other direction. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay. So let's do then. So we fly the ANAF.
ANAF
Bravo.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Bravo.
With transition Locan, I think.
Locan, it is set. So we'll take out the flight discontinuity there. Execute. Cool. So that is all done. Transition to airport. Transition route checked. Checked. Then data. Oh, hang on. Fly wall. Okay, that's a good point. So if I take the runway 16, and you take Bonox without transition. Ah, okay. So none. Then he says there is the waypoint Exit Bonox, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I have the same. Yeah.
Okay, so no transition you have to select.
Yep.
Okay,
correct.
Locan, okay, then we go do this. All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Flying Wolf. Boarding completed, fantastic. So we're gonna go, again, data, init, performance init. Then the cruise altitude, what has SimBrief? SimBrief today has 16,000. The alternate is Charlie, Yankee, Yankee, Charlie, lol. Okay. What? Okay, Calgary. Interesting. Let's do that at 160. Cool. Then weight, 0 fuel weight. Oops.
Do you have to enter that manually?
Well, I think at least a 0 fuel weight, 1743. Well, that's all the same.
For me, it's everything empty.
Okay. Well, for me, it's taking it from the EFB.
Trim to TO.
Okay, so fuel level gross weight set, performance takeoff trans altitude. So performance takeoff transition altitude is it 18,000 here? Yeah, 18,000 it is. And then performance cruise, average headwind. All right, well, let's enter 25523. Leave that as is. Cool. And that is all done. Then we get to the final preparations. So for the departure, we have to fly 164 degrees. I'm going to enter 164 degrees on heading bug. Yeah, it does that sometimes, New Mac. Welcome back. 164, and we're going to climb. Well, we've got to climb quickly, right? Let's go direct to 16,000. $16,000 it is. Then we will select lateral, heading select, nav armed, and then flight guidance vertical, heading select, and oh, I should say VNAV arm, right? VNAV indicator airspeed. Cool. Then read the final preparation checklist. So we can do that here in the. So final cockpit preparation. Let me just clear the messages, and then we'll do procedure. Click down, and then we'll do parking brake set, altimeter 1013 set, landing elevation. Landing elevation. That's a good point. Is 1420. 1400 is set. That is correct. FMS com nav all set. Fuel quantity, fuel on board. Is 1860, that's correct. Engine fuel use reset, we'll have in a minute. Memo panel is checked. Power management takeoff set. And that's the checklist completed. Now, here comes now the thing we have to be careful with. So, regarding our startup procedure. First of all, we will get aircraft, close all doors and tail prop away. So it doesn't animate this here, but normally you would have your electronic external power on this side, so the right-hand side of the engine. And so if you start up without hotel mode, then you have to do the engine start with GPU. And that means you're going to start the left engine first, engine 1. So we'll do the preparations. Doors are closed. Parking brake is set. takeoff data set and confirmed. And they have the trim set for takeoff. Actually, we can do the following. We can go to performance. So we have dry, no reverse. Oh yeah, takeoff's just start. Let's look at that. So trim. So set takeoff trim. There it is. Set takeoff trim. So trim is now 1.6 up, correct, and the rest is neutral. Wing light on. So this tells the ground staff, careful. We are now about to start the engines. Beacon goes on. That should be guarded. Prop brake on, illuminated. But that doesn't work for the left side. So left side will start up normally. And then fuel pump 1 and 2, because we're going to start both engines now, on. And then read the before propeller rotation checklist. Cool. All right, we'll do that down here. So clear procedure. We'll do the before propeller rotation. CDSL on. FMS takeoff data confirmed. Trims 3 axis set. Tail prop is on board. Doors are all closed. Seat belts on, and the beacon is on. And that's the before propeller rotation checklist completed.
Someone wanna know informations about the app.
Okay, so the app again. This is an app that one of our moderators, Senshai, made. And this works only in the Flow Pro app. So you need the Parallel 42 Flow Pro version. And then you can download the Black Box 7 widgets from our Discord server. And through that, you will have those procedures available there. Good. Engine start switch, A and B. So we'll rotate that A and B. Engine 1 start. And so then once the NH is greater 10, we'll set the here it is. The prop lever to there's 10%. Here comes. Oh no, yeah, that's one. Gonna have that here now. The fuel for the fuel. Fuel control, whatever that's called. And that will start up now completely. Not GSX Pro, no, whatever. No, not GSX, no. Flow Pro. Let me just give you the name for that. Flow. Yeah. Parallel 42 is the add-on maker for that.
The free version will not work.
No, the Pro version. The Pro version.
Yeah. Yeah, there also is a free version.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying Flow Pro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. 45 will start light is off, and then we'll go and then we'll have the external power. Oh, actually, first engine start back to off, and then we'll have the ground power off. Exactly.
Is it normal that you still have activated the both crossfeed valves or crossfeed switches for the electric power? I'm a bit wondering about that. The BTC switches for DC and AC.
Well, apparently that's how I didn't mention anything in the checklist, so that's why.
And they are still even guarded, these switches.
So I would just leave them as they are.
Yeah.
Good. So once the engines, yeah.
It's not normal. I think in the Airbuses and Boeings they are separated normally.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here it seems like. Well, maybe someone knows if they should be off or not. Well, we'll see. Anyways, so DC AC is off. Condition level now goes to auto, and that will spin up the engine more. Yeah, Flight Sim Dad. It's under the Flight Sim Help section. there is a thread where it has where Senshai posted the files. Yeah, and if you still have problems, Flight Simulator, just let me know. So that is now set. Prop brake now goes off because now we have blue hydraulic. That will now go off. And then pushback if required perform. It's not required. So start engine 2 when area clear. Area is clear. Start switch again to A and B. Fuel pump 2 is on. Engine start 2 on. And again, we'll look for 10% on the NH. It is. Now we're going to add fuel. Now that can go straight to auto. So now I've got the fuel switch to auto. And engine 2 is stabilized, good oil pressure, looking good. Engine start switch back to abort. And then we'll do the before taxi items. Probe heat on, anti-icing not required. Anti-skid test. Tested. Nose for steering is on this side, it is on by standard. Flaps 15 for takeoff. Transponder set on, so we go to surveillance, transponder on, and TCAS is already on auto, fantastic. Then flight guidance checked, wing light as required, can go off now. And we'll put the taxi light on already. Read before taxi checklist. Before taxi. FWS. So recall. Oops. No, let's try it again. Recall is checked. Cockpit com hatch is closed. CO 1 and 2 is an auto. So condition levels 1 and 2 is an auto. Anti-icing not required. TRU. Okay, so this is the thing. So TRU on and checked. Anti-skid test performed. Flaps 15 and nose and steering is on, and that's the before taxi checklist completed. Ready for taxi. So let's see where we have to go. Brakes off. So taxi and takeoff lights on. I've got to go to left, right? I think. Hang on, let me just check.
If you want to take off 1/6, then you need to go to the left. But now you can do a almost 360 turn.
Oh, that's all right. So there we go. So going to the left. I'll just get my chart out here. That could help. So we are departing 1/6.
Yeah.
And that would be a little bit of a backtrack. Fine. And Augie, hello to you.
You need to go left.
Oh, you're right.
Look at the beautiful mountains.
Yes. Brakes were checked. Gust lock now goes off. And then we'll do a takeoff config test, which is down here. Right. No signal, so no, not right, left. Yeah, I know. Oh. Like I said, my brain's not working 100%. I'm sorry. Then we'll do the taxi checklist. Taxi takeoff light were on. Brakes checked. FMA set and checked. And takeoff config test was performed. And that's the taxi checklist completed. Next will be before takeoff. All right, takeoff briefing, no changes. According to the FMS, we're going to climb 16,000. Flight controls. Checked and free. Transponder is set and on. Weather radar, yeah, we'll do that on, but doesn't really do anything here. And then read the before takeoff checklist above the line. Before takeoff checklist above the line, takeoff briefing is performed, gust lock off, flight controls checked, transponder TCAS checked and on. Boost function is not required today. Airflow is normal. And that's down to the line. Cabin crew, prepare for departure. Hello, hello, hello. Peter, hello. Vova, hey. Yeah, ATR is a good simulator, yeah. I didn't find many bugs in it, so for that price, 20 euros, definitely a very good add-on. Good, landing, strobe lights on. So strobe lights are going on.
And it is the only big turboprop aircraft in the simulator right now.
And we will see how it performs the steep approach. I have no idea. I've never tested it. So 8 degrees. That is.
Yeah, I tried it, and you really need to be very low and very slow and fully configured at the beginning of the descent. Otherwise, you will make the bump down there.
Okay. So we're going to line up and check the bars are all showing correctly, which looks good. And then we read below the line. Cabin crews advise, engine bleeds are on, exit lights on, oh, external lights on, rudder lateral, flight director bar centered, rudder cam is centered. And that's the before takeoff checklist completed. Next will then be the after takeoff checklist. So positive rate, gear up, autopilot engaged, later on yaw damper engaged, and then lights off. And acceleration altitude, make sure that we set climb power, flaps up as we are passing the white buck. Cool. Which means there's one more thing to do. Here's the yoke, and off we go. Hey Jeremiah. So now we've got to set the thrust levers here to the notch. You should actually do that with brakes on, so park and brake, not park and brake on, but to stand on the brakes until you set the thrust levers correctly, or power levers, and then is 80 knots. Oh, I think I didn't confirm the speeds, did I? Because they weren't indicating them there. Right, fars the rate, and again, it's so twitchy in the pitch axis. Gear up. Doesn't take me now for some reason. Okay. So autopilot on, yaw dampers on, and LNAV active now. It's so dark here suddenly. Right, there we go.
For me, the plane is way too silent in the cockpit. For you as well?
On the ground, yes.
I can't hear anything from the engines. I don't think it is real.
So since I don't have control, we'll do the speed manually selected. So we're going to increase the speed here above F speed, flaps up. And then I think climb speed is about 170 or something, so we'll climb 170. And we're going to put the climb power on. Too ominous, like the end is coming, Dave. Really think so. Well, sometimes, not always, but to be honest, the best cloud simulation is here in Microsoft Flight Sim and DCS. Cool. Let's read the checklist. So landing gear is up, flaps are 0 degrees, power management is now on climb, engine bleed on, taxi takeoff lights go off now. And the rest is now the altimeters, but they're going to stay at 1013. Checklist complete.
Blackbox, can you please show me how to set up the navigation display that I can see the flight path?
Yeah,
I
just
only have engine instruments
no.
here.
If you click on the, I don't know if you have to activate it. So if you click, move the mouse pointer on the screen, you
Yeah.
get different things like plus, minus, system, map. So just go to where it says ND, a bit above the center, and click
No,
on
for
that.
me, I don't have that.
Okay,
What
so
you have?
yeah, you have to go to options. Where was that? Options, next page.
Ah, next page.
Yeah, click spot overlay. It says that has to be active.
Okay. Thank you. Fantastic.
Yeah, because that's really simple then to use. You know, different display modes and increase range, decrease range. So
that's
it's,
easy.
yeah, exactly. So it's got plus, minus. So that really is good.
But I'm still on vertical speed right now. How do I activate the VNAV mode?
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what I did wrong, because I have to say, I can't select VNAV either.
But I can press IAS, then
Yeah.
maybe it's the same.
So if I go performance, transition, well, I don't know, maybe I didn't set that manually. So maybe that's the problem. Yeah, now it's, so I had to enter the transition manually on the takeoff performance page. And then I can select VNAV indicated airspeed. So I can now go back to managed, so the magenta managed speed 170. Fantastic, cool. I think here it's different for some reason. I'm just using the checklist that came with the add-on, and it says on the climb out, taxi takeoff lights off. I mean, it wouldn't be an issue if you want to just leave the if you leave the landing lights. Oh, hang on, landing lights. Are they doing much? Well, they are on. Good, passing 10,000. Landing lights are off. Oh, actually, yeah, something's wrong here. Oh, I know which. No, I'm wrong. Again, my brain's not working 100% today. So those remain on. It's the taxi and takeoff. It's one switch. Yeah. So ionic cloud. Thank you. Ionic cloth. Sorry. Exactly. So me. Don't worry about it. So landing lights are now off, and the seatbelts and device signs go off. And then the cruise power and so on. Cool. So if you stick to those procedures, it's actually not that bad. The setup went quite quickly as well. Hey, what? Hang on. I thought I switched them off now. I was getting confused with all the switchings, switch on, switch off, and so on. Yeah, so the add-on has some very nice textures. Sounds are good, and while it may not send everything correctly to the book, the biggest criticism that I have is when you hand fly it, the pitch sensitivity is just way. Hang on, don't confuse me now. No, they're off. It says off. Oh, early on, I turned them on. Okay. Yeah, obviously, because they were on. So, but now they're off. I think we can agree now. Landing lights are off. Temperature here is -5. I think we need some anti-icing, correct? So let's do prop 1 and 2 on, and engine 1 and 2 as well. Icing, yeah, I know. That's why I'm switching on the. So rudder, aileron, elevator horns. So the horns. Side windows, and then SAT below -20 fast. Okay. Mode select on. Oh, and they have the minimum speed for icing. Okay. How old am I? Well, take a guess. I'm actually very old.
24.
So sometimes I feel 65, especially after long range flight. I look about 45. No, maybe 50. No, I'm 54. So I'll turn 55 this year. Ha ha ha, Bob. Thank you.
You can show your picture again.
Oh yeah, so here's my so here's me in the flight deck in the real aircraft. Oh, that's me. Well, maybe that's me maybe 10 years ago. Alright. There you go. I hope that answers the question. Your dad is 54 as well? Fantastic. Yeah, Bob, thanks for the flowers. Hey Carter, so anti-ice, all 5s at the top for anti-ice. Okay, so we'd put all of those on. If you see ice, you need to de-ice on the bottom part. Okay. Or if the temperature SAT is below -20, which it isn't. Okay, thanks. Cheers. Love the inputs. Are you planning to fly the 777? Well, I don't think I'll get a chance to, but we'll have to see. Good, so outstar, it should go and put the cruise speed to about 210 something. There we go, so 215. I'm now going to put this to cruise. Cruise power. And let's have a quick look at the items, power manager, cruise, and that's it. We'll monitor the engine instruments, fuel on board we'll check, and then we have manual thrust control.
Do we have a terrain radar in this plane?
So look, terrain, there's a button. I think, oh, that's one of the things that doesn't work. No, so it's standard is on, but it doesn't work.
They're completely on the left side. There is something terrain awareness system and terrain switch. Maybe it has to do with that.
Yeah, I just tried it, but it's on by default. So
okay.
If you take the cover off and press it, it goes off. So.
Understand.
And oh, hang on, maybe someone's saying there is a terrain in the nav display. If you look at the options of it. Okay, let's have a look. So what options are there? TCAS, transponder, survive. I don't know. Okay, so let's have a look here on the flight management. No, nav display. No, nav display. Oh, I think broken out. Systems. It's there. I don't. Oh, do I have to switch off the radar to see? No, where the radar off doesn't do anything.
There I can see a top of descent marker. Nice.
Performance. Anybody know? How would I? Yeah, Greek Captain, I would appreciate that. Because I would love to have terrain mode here. We're still waiting on the planes, Wolva. Okay, so ice angle of attack is currently working. Okay. Good, so we're reaching our cruise speed. I can take out maybe a little bit of thrust or torque. But I think we should take about 68 or something. Wow, it's so laggy. Oh, what's happening? Good. Time to prepare for the approach. Because it does have TCAS, yeah. Hang on. Icing, checked. So survive. So here we got survive. That's transponder, TCAS. Yeah, I'm on survive. Isn't left and right? Oh, hang on. So here, left and right. No. Ah, so Brennard, here it is. So select nav. So below the FMS, select a nav key.
Okay.
And then on the nav display, go where it says ND only, and then select terrain mode on the right hand side.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you.
Try it.
Thank you much for the help. Appreciate it. And Nige, good evening. How are you? Tim, which aircraft are you flying in P3? Well, this is Microsoft Flight Sim now. So here we've got the ATR 42. Payware add-on, but very, very cheap. Thank you, guys. So we're going to take the approach now. Airports. Where is it? Airports, flights. So, trail, the RNAV Bravo. So here it is. So we are going to come via Locan. It's a straight in. And stepped up from Dolda. So here we got 9,100 to CYXC, then 7,000. And then Dolda 7,000. From Dolda we step down to Caxel 6.1. And from there, final approach point, 8.1 degrees profile. Good lord. Leviks cross minimum 5460, so 5.5 is what we have to cross there. And then we go to the minimum of 5380. And the airport elevation is 1400. So it's literally 4,000 feet above the airport. And hang on. So are we supposed to circle to the other runway, Brennert?
Maybe, but it is possible to land direct in.
Okay.
I tried it, and Jeremiah as well, and we both did it.
Okay. We will see. Yeah, icing is checked. Wish the default 330 autopilot worked properly in X-plane. Most time flight. Yeah, I've never tried it, Crystal, so can't even comment on that. Oh, so sorry, Tim. Yeah, so in P3D, whenever I use P3D, I would normally fly either a PMDG aircraft or the FS Labs, and I did fly the Concorde a while back. So. Okay, so we got descent preparations. We've got the weather, landing elevation. Now the minimums, I'm not going to set the minimums because they're so high. I would have to. It would take me weeks to get that minimum set. We know that it's 5380. Landing elevation is checked. So decision NDA, we're not going to set that. And MCD approach page, performance approach, and we're going to have 18,000. That's set. And icing the approach. Well, oh, that doesn't work. That's weird. Anyways, performance. So runway will say that's wet. It doesn't have any data there, but approach speed is 113. So that's fine. Clear that. And then we will descend down to. We said
can't enter the approach speed in the FMS approach page.
No. I guess that's not working. But it takes the approach speed later. As you activate the approach, it will take that automatically.
Okay.
So it's no ILS. We're going to fly the RNP approach or RNF approach. And yeah, right briefing. Well, one more thing to mention is, so yeah, we'll try to land. I don't know how that's going to work. So again, the minimum is 5,000 feet and the airport elevation is 1,400. And you have 3 miles. I don't know how that's going to work out. The only thing I can imagine...
Go very steep, it works.
Well, the only thing I can imagine is that if you break off out of the clouds and... well, you've got to maintain due to obstacles things to ULA. Okay, well, we'll try it. I have highly doubts that's possible with a normal, like not 5,000 feet of descent. So we'll use normal rate of descent, i.e. 3,000 feet per minute until 3,000 feet, 2,000 feet until 2,000 feet above the ground, and then 1,500 feet until 1,000 feet above the ground, and then below 1,000 feet height, we'll use 1,000 feet per minute maximum. Let's see how that works.
Yeah,
So
you can't hold for this operations. It is a special airport here. You need special limits for that. You can't do that with only at maximum 1,000 feet per minute. It's impossible.
yeah, that's why I asked, because that way that means the approach is actually just for circle. I mean, it even says circle to land. So I'm just wondering. So this approach is made for circling on the opposite runway or not?
I saw a video, a real live video, someone approaching with a Saab prop aircraft and did a direct approach and landed.
Anyways, we're going to start reducing speed here. So we've got 9,100 currently as a limit, and then maintain that. Yeah, already taking some speed out because just make sure that we can descend. And the limit for the first set of flaps is 185 knots. So actually, I'm going to go below 185 knots now. Good. What I can do though, I can go and
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience.
Dolda.
Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin,
Restriction,
where
which
complimentary
is
drinks,
7,000.
snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Life 4. Oh no, sorry, Lily 4. Sorry, Lily 4. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome back. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So here comes 15 degrees of flaps. Gonna add up a power now. And maintaining 170 roundabout. Cool. TCAS is below, altitude is selected, transition altitude already set, altimeter set for local QNH, should be 1013, pressurization check. Let's have system pages. That looks good. Passing 10,000, landing lights on. And they are on now. Seatbelt devices on. Icing remains on. Actually, there's no icing anymore, so take those out. And then anti-icing is now off. Descent checklist. So let's have a look here. Descent, recall checked. Landing elevation is checked. FMS is set and checked. Decision height will be 5,400 feet. Arrival briefing is performed. The only thing I want to brief is the missed approach. So we'll go left turn, max climb rate, and safe within 100 miles, so 13.5. Okay, so do not exceed 165 until Dolda. Climb to 5,800, track 162, then climbing left turn to 9,000. Direct Dolda. Shuttle climb, lol. Okay, that says everything. Yeah, agree, Captain. Yeah, that's the thing. Thank you. Navigraph is off. So then next will then be the approach. So localizer we don't have. We're doing out-of approach, anti-icing as required. So I think we're good for the approach checklist here. Approach checklist. Seatbelts are on, landing lights on, altimeter is checked, and cabin altitude is checked. So that's the approach checklist completed. Approach mode, arm if required. Flaps 15 approach set, and the lights are on. And then the next is the landing. Cool. Martin, how are you? Let me do the following quickly. Let me, because it's not, weather is not really the issue today. Hang on. Resume. It's here, isn't it? So let's go the weather. Just going to increase the cloud height a bit. Oh no, see that sea level? No, that's fine. And then that. There we go. Look at that. Ha. Because you guys want to see the terrain, right? Yeah, so we're going to maintain 7,000 until the next waypoint. Actually, no, it's 6-1, actually. Disregard. It's Axel, 6-1. Disregard. 6-1 it is. Careful with the speed. 6-1. VNAV. Reduce speed. VNAV path. Good, gears coming out. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be so interesting to see. So we're going to slow down now below 150 to get the flaps to 30. Alt style, I'm going to go manual flight here. Here comes flaps to 30. And then 113 was the approach speed. So this is a kamikaze approach, guys. Apparently that's how you're supposed to fly it. So now we go down to 5.5 because of that terrain there. So we can't go below 5.5. Flight director off. So before landing, cabin is secured. Landing gear is down, 3 green. Flaps are 30. Power management now goes to takeoff. Do low speed check. Icing as required, and external lights are on. So here comes 5-4, level off. So 5-4 until Levix, and then Levix with that 8-degree dive, if you like. To the runway. But would that be allowed, Gilend? Eventually, yes, our Evo approach, yeah. I don't. Would that be allowed to have beta range in flight? No, I don't think so, right? That's a good question, yeah. Why put an airport there? I mean, see, normally in these regions it's oil or gas mining, or some other mining, and for that you need. Oh, there's the runway. Lol. Okay, brilliant. So, right, I don't want any complaints regarding descent rates. Okay. So now we go down to 3. Well, I would say 3.7. Interesting. So idle power, and then down we go. And that's the runway up ahead.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Pray. I honestly don't know how to do this without speeding up too much. Could be an old mining airport. Hello to Jamaletje. Jama, thank you so much for your subscription. That's a new member. Big round of applause. And again, to be honest, from this point, I don't see how you can do it because you're going to speed up like crazy. And the thing is, so if I look at the windshield, if the touchdown zone is moving down on the windshield, you know that you are getting high. So only if it remains within the same position, you could do it. And I'm going to try it, but it's going to be... So we are quite fast at the moment. I'm not going to chicken out just yet.
Terrain.
Disregard.
Are your flaps down and flaps full and gear down?
Yeah, all good.
Sync rate.
Okay.
Sync rate.
Disregard.
500. Sync rate.
Nah, this would be absolutely illegal to do in an airliner.
200. Pull up. 100.
In Canada, there are special ops.
50, 40, 30, 20. 10.
Good thing this brakes like crazy here. I'm not standing on the brakes itself, I'm just using beta. Yeah, that's the question. I don't know. So Flying Wolf, I would imagine. Well, I mean, we touched down like halfway down the runway. So again, you know, and you hear the call outs, you know, sync rate and so on. I mean, nah, normally no. Right, I'm going to try to vacate the runway in time, Reynolds. Taxiing back very quickly.
Yeah, I think you will not make it because I'm very close behind you.
You don't know how fast I can taxi.
I think I'm 1 minute behind you, maximum.
I'll be off the runway in 20 seconds.
Okay.
And I'm off.
Oh, really?
Told you I can taxi fast. Sergey confirms that no beta for ATR in flight, yeah. Do you use kind of reshade? Yeah, I do use, what's it called? Is it called reshade or is it called... it's not called reshade. Brakes on. Let's quickly watch Brent's landing before shutting down. So it's called RD shade. RD. Romeo Delta shade. Yeah, agree, Captain, yeah. Cool. Now, the next flight is another group flight. Anybody could join. We'll be on the European West server. We are flying. I'm just waiting until Brennell lands. I don't know how they managed to get down that fast. GG's.
And look how fast this thing brakes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Lord. Yeah, that would be... Your passengers would be sitting, all of them, in the front. So,
yeah.
So can't... So we're flying a group flight on the Colombian tour next, and I'll be using the... Flower Wire mod, the latest version. Now, hopefully... Because apparently it has a new flare mode or flare behavior. So we'll try that. Quite eager to find out if it behaves much different. So that was all done. Now we have to go to the next part, which is flows 2. Captain's backtracking like 50 knots. Oh no, Flying Wolf, that's crazy. Did you tell him that wasn't safe? So we go and check now after landing. Flaps are up, gust lock engaged, TCAS auto off. So we go survive, TCAS standby, and transponder standby, weather radar standby, everything standby. Standby is fine. Landing and strobe lights off. Strobe lights off. Probe heat, windshield heating, all off. Anti-icing is off. Trim reset to 1. I love that sound. And then the after landing checklist. So after landing, radar standby, flight controls locked, flaps 0, trims reset, land strobe lights off, anti-icing off, probes heating off, and TRU. Oh, TRU is off. I need to enter that into the checklist actually. And after at least 2 minutes, we have that. So we go 2 minutes, condition level 1, feather. Wing light on, and then taxi light off. Then at the stand, parking brake is set, power lever ground idle set, condition 2 feather, prop brake on, prop brake is on. And then we'll use ground electrics, definitely. So aircraft, ground electric. GPU is connected, external power on. And then we have condition level 2 shut off. So propeller check stopped. It is stopped. And then... well, now I don't know where engine 1 is supposed to be switched off. That is off as well. Beacon light off. Seatbelt signs off. Devices will go off as well. Transponder is standby. And chocks set. So we'll have main door, that, chock set. And then read the parking checklist. So parking checklist. Parking brake engaged. Taxi, takeoff lights off. Condition level 2 feather. Beacon is off. Transponder standby. Tail prop in position. Seatbelts are off. If new leg or if... okay, disregard. Cool. That was a very quick flight. So we'll go and set up for the next one, but I have to restart the stream, guys. So I won't restart Microsoft Flight Sim, but we have to... well, actually, I need to restart Microsoft Flight Sim as well, because I need to just check if there's another update with the fly-by-wire mod, because there was an issue with the latest one, and then maybe this afternoon... yeah, Dave, exactly. Paro is also quite interesting. Yeah, Greek Captain, yeah, I'll do so. Okay, guys. I'll end the stream for about 5 minutes. I will be back. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay tuned, because if you want to see the fly-by-wire mod in action, coming up in about 5 minutes. Thank you so much.